12-year-old from right here in the tri-state has now landed in D.C. for tonight's big speech. As Local 12's Courtney Wheaton shows us now, Isaiah Gentry is a special guest of a local congressman. And Courtney, I hear he's got a lot to say.
Oh yeah, Isaiah is pretty incredible. Congressman Greg Landsman invited the 7th grader. Landsman's daughter is his former classmate and suggested the idea. You see, Isaiah lives with type 1 diabetes, and access to affordable insulin is crucial for his well-being. It's also something the president plans to address during his State of the Union speech. Judging by his pictures, Isaiah Gentry is living his life to the fullest. The 12-year-old from Cincinnati refuses to let type 1 diabetes hold him back.
I can eat whatever I want. I just have to bolus for what I eat with my trusty, dusty insulin pump.
Congressman Greg Landsman invited Isaiah to the State of the Union as a special guest after talking with his daughter, one of Gentry's former classmates.
It's really cool to me. I think it's really cool, and I'm really excited. It's going to affect me in a good way. I think it'll help me be more confident in speaking, especially when it comes to my disease. I think it's really cool that I get to go somewhere that not a lot of people get to go.
One of the topics the president will touch on is making insulin more accessible and affordable for families like Isaiah's.
It's important to me since my mom had to take a lower paying job so she can be at home more, take care of me more.
He is the kind of kid she knows who is going to want to be part of helping make a difference.
The first bill Landsman plans to introduce to Congress aims at capping the cost of insulin for children at $35 a month. Because
of these, influence that these companies have through their corporate PACs on members of Congress, I don't have all the votes, but I'm going to work on getting as many as we need to get it passed.
While Isaiah will be busy working on what he will say if he happens to meet the president.
I'm just going to say hi, be myself around him, and just ask him cool questions from him.
So I asked Isaiah if he wanted to be a future lawmaker, and he said, I'm not sure about all of that, but he does want to help people who feel like they don't have a voice. He also shared that bullying is something he deals with because of his diabetes, and he wants people to know you shouldn't judge anyone over the things they can't control. Kyle.
I'm going to be looking for him tonight while I watch that speech. Courtney, thank you so much. And Isaiah won't be the only local person at the State of the Union tonight. Sarah Gwen May will be the guest of First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. She's an iron worker who met President Biden just last month when he was in town celebrating the Brent Spence Bridge project.
It's a boost for the workers, and it's a boost for the region. That means quicker and faster commutes. Iron workers like me and my brother and sister iron workers of Local 44 and other tradesmen get the opportunity to work on the bridge.
Now, after she spoke that day, Sarah got to introduce President Biden, and you can watch tonight's State of the Union address right here on Local 12 starting at 9. We'll have highlights